Hello, surprise.
हेलो
Guess what?
हेलो जूही।
अच्छा चलो ये जो सरप्राइज है ये भी मैं आपको बता देती हूँ. There is somebody else with me right
अच्छा
now,
जी।
and let me bring her on stage. Here we have Dr. Jyotsna Singh ji with us, and she is the director of Amar Mahal Museum and Library. और आज इनसे हम बात करेंगे एज द कोऑर्डिनेटर फॉर द तवी फेस्टिवल. सो ज्योत्सना जी, सबसे पहले तो वेलकम.
थैंक यू सो मच जूही, थैंक यू फॉर हैविंग मी।
और देखो, आपको सलामी देने के लिए मैंने जहाज भी बुलाया है, इफ यू कैन हियर इट. तो जो भी गेस्ट मेरे सोशल्स पर आते हैं, मैं उनको ऐसे ही वेलकम करती हूँ. जहाज के जरिए हम उनको वर्चुअल फूल बरसाते हैं उनके ऊपर.
अच्छा।
तो कैन आई से दैट आई एम टॉकिंग टू अ प्रिंसेस? मैं एक राजकुमारी से बात कर रही हूँ.
I mean, I suppose somewhere, you know, at the back of of history, it's possibly true, but in fact, it's not because by the time I was born, हमारे वो सारे रजवाड़े वगैरह सब कुछ खत्म हो चुके थे, इंडिपेंडेंस हो गई थी. I was born much later. So, although I do realize that I came from a very privileged background and a historical kind of family, but my mother was kind enough to send me to boot camp in Sanawar. So, being a princess was never something that I kind of maybe till the age of 10, I think I was very aware of it, but after that, not really.
Okay. But the kind of work that is happening nowadays in the Amar Mahal Museum and Library by, of course, all the people, your team, everybody, I think that is commendable. और अभी द तवी फेस्टिवल का सेकेंड एडिशन आ चुका है. मुझे फर्स्ट वन याद है बिकॉज दैट टाइम ऑल्सो हम लोग रेडियो पार्टनर्स थे 92.7 बिग एफएम, एंड दिस टाइम अगेन वी आर द रेडियो पार्टनर्स.
जी।
जिस तरह का माहौल वहां पर वो 3-4 दिन में क्रिएट किया जाता है, दैट इज समथिंग विच इज एब्सोल्युटली आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. एक तो
Thank
मुझे
you.
लगता है लोकेशन भी बहुत मैटर करती है. हमारा
Of
हिस्टोरिक अमर
course.
महल म्यूजियम है, हरि
जी।
निवास जिसे हम कहते हैं, वो हमें बैकग्राउंड में देखने मिलता है. और देन ऑफ कोर्स जिस तरह का ऑम्बियंस आप लोग वहां पे क्रिएट करते हो, आप लोग का टेस्ट उस चीज में, दैट इज समथिंग अमेजिंग. और ऑफ कोर्स ये तो कहने की जरूरत ही नहीं है कि जिस तरह के टॉपिक्स आप लोग लेकर वहां पर आते हो, देयर इज लिटरेचर, देयर इज फेस्टिविटी, देयर इज आर्ट, देयर इज क्रिएटिविटी, देयर आर आइडियाज. आई मीन देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स इन दिस फेस्टिवल.
Right, right. So yes, I think you've already covered quite well what all the kinds of different things that we try to do in this festival. I think मैं यही कहूँगी कि ये थोड़ा सा अलग है festival from other festivals. I mean, everyone would like to say that, but I'd like to say it because हमने इसमें कई चीजें incorporate करने की कोशिश की है. तो इसमें लिटरेचर भी है, आर्ट भी है, हेरिटेज की अवेयरनेस के प्रोग्राम्स भी हैं, एनवायरनमेंट जो है नेचुरल एनवायरनमेंट वो भी उसका फोकस इस साल हमने उस पे दिया है बिकॉज इट्स अ फेस्टिवल ऑफ आर्ट्स एंड आइडियाज. इट्स नॉट जस्ट a festival of लिटरेचर एंड सो ऑन. एक और चीज हमारी जो हमने ट्राई इस इसके कॉन्सेप्चुलाइजेशन में ही किया है इज कि हम लोकल लोगों को बहुत इसके साथ जोड़ेंगे. सो इट्स नॉट जैसे हम बाहर से लोग आए, अपना प्रोग्राम किया और चले गए जस्ट यूजिंग द वेन्यू, बट we try to use the venue to create a space for local talent, local experts, um, and people who have great knowledge and experience here in Jammu region itself. तो हमारा मेन वो है फोकस कि हम इसको एक हेरिटेज की तरह भी ट्रीट करें, लेकिन अ हेरिटेज which is linked to the community. So इस तरह से ही
राइट.
हमने फेस्टिवल को भी प्लान किया है. इसके
तो
बहुत
हर
पहलू
दिन
हैं
का
इसके।
जैसे 1 मार्च से ये शुरू होने वाला है, 1 से लेके
जी
4 मार्च तक ये चलने वाला है, और हर दिन
जी
का देयर इज अ डिफरेंट थीम। वैसे तो ओवरऑल थीम में, जैसे हम सुबह शो पे भी बात कर रहे थे, आपने कहा था कि एनवायरनमेंट को लेकर आपने ज्यादा इस बार फोकस रखा है, तो हर दिन
जी
का
हाँ
एक एक थीम है, हर दिन का अलग अलग लाइनअप है हमारे लोकल सेलेब्स का। सो
जी
वो मुझे लगता है बहुत खूबसूरत चीज है, और उसके बारे में अगर आप थोड़ा और डिटेल में बताएंगी।
बिल्कुल, थैंक यू फॉर गिविंग मी दिस अपॉर्च्युनिटी एक्चुअली, क्योंकि पहले दिन में हमने एक बहुत डेडिकेटेड और एस्टैब्लिश्ड और यू नो वेल नोन एनवायरमेंटलिस्ट को बुलाया है दिल्ली से, जेंटलमैन कॉल्ड माइक पांडे। मेनी पीपल विल रिमेम्बर कि इन्होंने एक प्रोग्राम करते थे कई सालों तक कॉल्ड अर्थ मैटर्स, वो डीडी में आता था। उसमें इन्होंने इतने सब्जेक्ट्स कवर किए हैं, you know, from the whale shark to the bees to everything, and the effect that all these different aspects of environment have on each other, and it's a great big kind of web of life which is threatened these days. So वो अपना बताएंगे, उन्होंने बहुत सारी फिल्म्स बनाई हैं, उसके बारे में भी बताएंगे, और वो एक तरह से जा यू नो जागो रे टाइप का प्रोग्राम है कि उठो, करो, डू समथिंग अबाउट व्हाट इज हैपनिंग अराउंड यू। सो इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ ललकार टू द लोकल पीपल। सो आई थिंक दैट विल बी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग। माइक पांडे जी विल स्टार्ट द प्रोग्राम, ही इज द कीनोट स्पीकर ऑन द फर्स्ट डे। देन we have our own history department से हमारे श्याम नारायण जी हैं, who will be talking about the agrarian and water systems, canal systems that were put into place in Jammu. आप कनाल रोड जानते होंगे, जहाँ पे वो कई इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं आजकल, और वो जो कनाल्स थे जो चिनाब से यहाँ तक लाए गए थे, उससे क्या हुआ था कि पूरा एग्रीकल्चर लैंडस्केप ही बदल गया था। ये तो कंडी टाइप का इलाका था, तो उसके आने से लॉन्ग बिफोर, दिस वाज ड्यूरिंग द डोगरा रूल। तो उसको हाईलाइट करेंगे, इस तरह से बताएंगे कि जो अ, हम सिर्फ पॉलिटिकल एस्पेक्ट को देखते हैं कि डोगरा रूल और जम्मू कश्मीर में कैसे हुआ था और फिर एक्सेशन कैसे हुआ था, लेकिन उसके पहले भी इतनी सारी चीजें हैड बीन पुट इनटू प्लेस, मेनी डिफरेंट रिफॉर्म्स हैड बीन ब्रॉट, एजुकेशनल सिस्टम में भी था। पर ये हम इन्वायरमेंट को लेके देखेंगे। हमारा फॉरेस्ट कवर जम्मू कश्मीर में माशाल्लाह बहुत ही ज्यादा है कंपेयर टू अदर स्टेट, सो वी विल हाईलाइट दैट। देन we have a very interesting post lunch program as well, in which there will be the rivers of the region in folklore and music. वो हमारे our very own Kirpal Singh ji, who doesn't know him? He was the curator of the Jammu Museum, Jammu Art Museum, Dogra Art Museum at Mubarak Mandi for many years, and he knows Mubarak Mandi like the back of his hand. And he also is a son of the soil, so he will actually talk about the river and water systems, but with the idea of a story, with storytelling, with the music. तो उसमें कौन से जो रिवर्स के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, लव स्टोरीज है हमारी, सोनी महिवाल वगैरह, इस टाइप की जो हमारे लोकल स्टोरीज हैं, और रिवर के साथ जो लोग रहते हैं उनके क्या कंसर्न्स हैं, फ्लड होती है तो क्या होता है, कोई चले जाता है तो बिरह के गीत है, कई चीजें ऐसे बहुत इंटरेस्टिंगली वही एनवायरनमेंट को उन्होंने फोकलोर के नजर से देखा है। सो वी हैव दैट एज वेल एज वन ऑफ द प्रोग्राम्स। एंड देन
ओके।
वी हैव at the moment we have some wonderful artists, 12 artists working on the veranda of Amar Mahal Museum
वाह।
and Library, and all of them are contemporary artists except for one, who's Sohan Biloria ji, who's a miniature artist from Basuli. But the others are contemporary artists, and they are well established artists, wonderful people 12 of them who have started the workshop here at the camp. And that the exhibition of that camp will be inaugurated by Dr. Karan Singh ji and Bharat Singh ji of the Cultural Academy, and we are collaborating. So this time we've decided that we'll collaborate with established institutions here. So just as we have a collaboration with you, we were, very fortunate to have very good collaboration with the Cultural Academy this year. So the first program, and in the evening there is a program which is open to the public. It is from 7 o'clock, a performance of ghazals, Dogri songs, and other folk songs by Sri Jitinder Singh ji. Jitinder Singh ji has a wonderful range of music that he sings. And he's also, I think, in charge of the Dogri Samaj at in Delhi. So he will be singing, and he's a internationally known singer. So that brings
Yes.
us to the end of, and that's open to the public, so everyone is welcome to come and hear that performance in the evening. um, so, and then day two, of course, is the Heritage Day. So we keep one day for heritage, which is very important for us, but not heritage as a dead space, not just buildings that are crumbling, not just statues, but heritage and community. How can we make sure that the community feels that this is their heritage? Someone was telling me the other day that जो राजस्थान में जो जोधपुर में फॉर इंस्टेंस लोगों को अपने हेरिटेज के प्रति जो फीलिंग है वो हमारे यहाँ क्यों नहीं है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जम्मू इज अ वेरी हेट्रोजेनस स्पेस, इट्स नॉट अ होमोजेनस स्पेस. यहाँ पे कई तरह के लोग हैं, बाहर से आसपास के लोग आते हैं, पंजाब से लोग आते हैं, हिमाचल से लोग आते हैं. जम्मू रीजन itself is so vast and so varied. So you get such a diverse, kind of diversity of cultures. So
बिल्कुल.
we get that lovely richness in the heritage program. And we'll be showcasing, again we'll be bringing in the Tawi, and in this we will be talking about the Tawi then and now, so the historical perspective, but also what's happening now. So this is by Professor Suman Jamwal, also of the history department. Again, we have a very good collaboration with the university this time. So different departments के साथ, EVS के साथ है, history department के साथ है. तो ये स्टूडेंट्स का और प्रोफेसर जवाल का kind of collective project hai. So we're
Okay.
showcasing some work by students as well. Then we are
Okay.
getting someone from Delhi, Intac. So Intac is another very vibrant kind of organization which has taken up conservation of heritage. So we have a very good Intact chapter in Jammu, but also they are in close touch with the Intact chapter in Delhi. वहां से आएंगी और वो बताएंगी हमें कि किस तरह से लॉस्ट क्राफ्ट को रिवाइव कैसे करना है. क्योंकि जम्मू रीजन में आप जाएंगे तो सांबा में एक बार होता था वो there used to be, I think, printing on cloth, but that has kind of also now become
कैलिको
revived. So
प्रिंटिंग बोलते थे जिसको.
calico
जी.
printing, and that will be, I think, showcased in our mela on the third day as well. So
Okay.
so that she'll be talking about different efforts she's made all over India and how these success stories can benefit us here in Jammu. So there's that. And then a very interesting thing on the traditional Vaishno Devi route. So of course there's a new route which makes it very nice, and of course there's the helicopter. But I think what's very interesting is how the old pilgrimage routes had water bodies, they had shades, they had sarais, they had people who would cook there and feed the pilgrims. That beautiful idea of walking and using that journey that you outwardly take to a sacred place also to go within. So that is being revived. So that the by Intac Jammu
Beautiful.
is very nice. And then the post lunch session, I think whoever's interested in literature, it's a very rich program. We have Mr. Ravi Singh, who has his own publishing house in Delhi called Speaking Tiger, and he has published many of Dr. Karan Singh Ji's books. Dr. Karan Singh is now 93 with God's grace, and he'll be covering 70 years of his foray into literature. So
Wow.
his writings, whether he's written, he's made done commentaries on Upanishads and the Gita. He has written essays on politics. He's written his own autobiography till a certain age. He has written poems. He's written Dogri songs. He's done many different things. So all of that will be covered um, by uh, by in this literature segment. And then
एंड
there'll be a
सॉरी
panel
सॉरी टू
discussion.
इंटरप्ट, सॉरी टू
Anji,
इंटरप्ट, मैं जितने
Anji,
भी लोग देख रहे हैं उनसे मैं एक चीज कहना चाहूंगी. डॉक्टर
ji.
करण सिंह जी को लाइव सुनना, it is an experience in itself. The way he weaves the thoughts and the stories and everything, वो आपको कैसे कैसे वो सारी चीजें वहां बैठे बैठे पूरी पिक्चर दिखा देते हैं. It is an experience in itself. मैं last time भी experience कर चुकी हूँ and I'm eagerly looking forward to it. Please continue.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I think, people would come to the literature segment. It's really a very rich segment. And after that, there will be a panel discussion on regional languages and works in translation. So, how do you translate this, Dogri, Gojri literature into more accessible languages all over India, whether English, whether Hindi, and so on. And so, we have a very good panel of writers there. Again, in the evening, there'll be a wonderful program of one second. So there'll be a wonderful program on with uh, Seema's Anil Sehgalji. And she has written, in fact, a Tavi Stuti, which she will be singing. And she'll also be talking about her journey, how she came back to Jammu from Bombay. She was there for many years. She's a wonderful musician, and we know. And then we have a wonderful, colorful program of dances, music, and narration of folk cultures of the region, just of the Jammu region, by Natrang. So again, the program is free in the evening. We have it outdoors on the front lawns of Amar Mahal. Everyone is welcome. And the third day we have the Mela, which will have folk music, folk performances, lots of different organic foods. There's also the rural program in which involves women, and they will be cooking over there and presenting food. So it's not just the usual rajma chawal, but a whole lot of things that Livelihood Mission has been doing, plus many different entrepreneurs in Jammu, mainly women, who are using traditional craft but giving it a design element. तो बहुत नई नई चीजें मिलेंगी आपको, नॉर्मल मेले के जैसे उससे ज्यादा आपको enhanced चीजें मिलेंगी. Plus a children's corner for kids to be doing their art. There's a live clay segment where people will be showing how to make clay things. And I think it'll be a lot of fun and very, very colorful and vibrant. And on the last day, and that again is open to the public with a very nominal fee, and it's in the lawns of the Amar Mahal Museum. On the last day, we have collaborated with the university to put up a wonderful program where Mr. Akshay Shah, who's in charge of the outdoor school at the Hannaford Center in Missouri, will be giving a talk on the Himalayan biodiversity. And after
Wow.
that, there'll be a 4 hour long workshop which is called Leave No Trace, which is if you go to a forest, you must come out as if you've never been in there, leaving the pristine forest just exactly as it was. So I would really urge not just the students of environmental studies, but tour operators, trekkers, people who are interested in the outdoors. Everybody can come and learn from that wonderful program. So
Of
that
course.
brings us to the fourth day, and that the university will be hosting at their premises at the Department of Environmental Studies.
Right. अच्छा, we have Rohit Santoor watching this program. Rohit, अगर आप जानती हैं, बहुत कमाल के संतूर प्लेयर हैं. पंडित शिव कुमार शर्मा जी से भी सीख चुके हैं. His father has been a wonderful musician और रोहित himself, he's a young guy और इतने अच्छे से वो संतूर को कैरी कर रहे हैं. So he says कि I wish to perform here. तो आई वुड रियली रियली रिकमेंड कि अगली बार आप जरूर रोहित को भी इसमें इनवाइट कीजिएगा.
Absolutely.
ही इज
Please,
अमेजिंग.
and next time, Gigi, I will take your advice and your suggestions and your inputs on all the young talent, because we're going to be celebrating the Golden Jubilee of the museum and library next year in April. And we'll really, use the whole year to showcase, whatever we can. And so, in all these different spheres, the art exhibition also, I urge people to come and see, because we don't know that apart from Basoli art, there are so many talented artists in the Jammu region also. So, at every sphere, music, art, all these things.
ट्रू ट्रू
Yeah,
ट्रू ट्रू. सो आई थिंक हमने सब चीजें कवर कर ली है और ज्यादा डिटेल्स अगर किसी को चाहिए होंगी, आई हैव शेयर्ड द स्केड्यूल आल्सो इन दिस वीडियो. मैं वैसे भी अपने
thank
सोशल्स
you.
पर वो शेयर कर दूंगी. एंड इट्स एन ऑनर टू बी टॉकिंग टू यू, ज्योत्सना जी.
It's a
Keep
pleasure to
doing
talk to
this
you, Julia.
great work, the vibrant work that you are doing at Amar Mahal Museum and Library.
It's a
Uh,
team effort, by the way. There are many people who are part of the core team, lots of Buddhijeevis, artists, And all those people will come out in the press release that we are going to be doing this afternoon. We have so we hope to involve everybody who is working with us in that
Of course. Thank
at
you so much for
3:30 this
sparing time.
afternoon.
I know you have a busy, busy schedule, a very busy day ahead. So, all the very best and
Thank
see
you
you
so
soon.
much. Thank you. And I hope to see you at the festival, Julie.
Of course, I
You
have to
must
be
come.
there. I have
Haji.
to be there. I
Okay.
was there last time. This time too, I'm going to spend more time there because पिछली
Yes.
बार मुझे लगा मैंने काफी चीजें मिस करी. So I
Ji.
want to get out of that FOMO this time.
Right. Right. See you here.
All
See
right.
you.
Bye bye. Jai Mata
Okay.
Di.
Thank you, Jemata.